All right. Peace, love, and light, beautiful souls, and welcome back to another 10 Minutes to Fit with me, Britt. I'm going to be leading us through a mobility and flow set today. I just finished with a run, did a couple of miles today around Gainesville, Florida. The Globetrotters and I are down here making our way through Florida, and it has been exciting. So we're going to take in this fresh air today, this morning. So join me. I will say that you'll just need a mat, and if you have access to 3-pound dumbbells or even a very light resistance weight, we will have one exercise that we're going to be doing that will involve that. If not, no worries. You can still just do the actual mobility, just the movement itself, and you'll still gain a lot of value from that. So really great cool down for your running activities or even just your sport specific activities in general, gym workouts. It's a really great mobility flow to get into after your workout. I'm going to go ahead and give you a second to go ahead and get ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and start out with high knee pulls. You're going to grab that knee and pull it up. Again, we're running 10 minutes today, so I have the time on my watch, but I'll start now. And we're just going to move through 10 exercises, 1 minute a piece. All right. So on these high knee pulls, take a little bit of time to emphasize the extension in the hips, really pulling those hips through, really getting a nice stretch between the right hip and the left hip. The closer you can bring the knee to the chest, the more glute and hamstring you're going to feel. You might get into a little bit of that low back pulling. All that is really good. If you need to take it slower, that's fine too. This is the pace that I like to go. But whatever pace is good for you is what we'll do. All right. The next one we're going to get into for this next minute is a goblet squat and reach. So we're going to squat down into our goblet squat. We'll take that right elbow into the inside of our right thigh, reach over, look up, come back up to start, do it again. Left elbow into the left side of the thigh, right arm comes over and reach. We're going to stay in here for about a minute. All right. Down and up, really trying to get that thoracic spine or that upper back to stretch out when you turn. So driving that elbow into the inner thigh is going to help with that. All right. Remember, on the mobility, we want to control the movements the whole time. So slower is better, especially while you're filling out your own range of motion. All right. It should be burning just a little bit. Last one. Cool. We're going to get into leg sweeps next. So what we're going to do is kickstand that right foot out, leg stay straight, slight knee bend in the back leg, come down, reach down, sweep like you're trying to grab some balloons up off the floor. And we'll alternate left leg, right leg. All right. Really wanting to stretch out that posterior chain. All right. That back side, those hamstrings, those calves. So driving that heel into the floor and pulling the toes back up towards the shin or towards the face. It's going to get you a little bit more of that stretch that we're looking for. Again, we're here for a minute. All right. We got about 10 seconds left and we're moving right along. And one of my favorites are coming up next, okay? So I'm back in front. We have Cossack squats. So we're going to open up those legs nice and wide, all right? We're going to shift that weight to the right side. If this is all you have on that Cossack squat, that's okay. We'll alternate left and right. For my more intermediate advanced Mobies, we could take it a little bit lower. And for my experts, if you want to drop it to the floor and then pick it back up, you totally have that option too. All right. The goal here is to keep that heel and the foot on the floor and push the knees over the toes as you move left to right. All right. Typically you hear a lot of wanting to sit the butt back. keeping the knees behind the toes. That's not what we're doing today. All right. Let's get one more, and we're going to take it to the floor. Boom. Meet me down on the ground. Feet are going to be open, toes straight on. You want to take your feet on the outside of your knees, outside of your shoulders. We're going to go into seated hip internal rotation. All right. The goal here is to drop that knee to the inside mat. All right. Of course, if you get stuck here, that's okay. Hold in a couple of seconds, see what it feels like, and then alternate the other side. All right. The more you do these, the more mobile you'll get. I promise you. Okay. Take your time. One last thing, your hips should not be turning with the move. Okay. Your hips should stay straight on, and that leg drop down to the inside of the mat. All right. I like to think about that uninvolved leg kind of squeezing into the midline, so I know that I'm not opening up those hips. All right. Let's finish out here. And we're going to get into another one of my favorites, seated 90-90 heel clicks. All right. So just take that gaze over that left side, drop those legs down. We're going to pick up that back foot off the floor. We're going to wrap that foot around to the front foot in order to click the heels together. All right. We'll just be on this side for 30 seconds, and then we'll switch sides. Take a look, peep me out. While I'm moving, the only thing that's touching the back side of the floor, back side of the mat when I come back to start, is that inside knee. That's the goal here, to keep that back foot off the floor once you start moving. Get you one more. Boom. Take it, flip it, opposite side. We're going to go again. Pick up that back foot off the floor. Click that left heel to the right heel. Back and around. Again, this is a slow, controlled movement. You might feel some in that high in the hip, maybe even in the side stomach. All of that is okay. Finish out here. One more. And good. All right. This one's a new one. I'm hoping my mic doesn't get caught up in here, but we're going to keep it going. All right. We're going to get into what's a child's pose T-spine rotation. The difference here is, instead of letting those legs fly wide, we're actually going to keep those knees shoulder width apart, and we're going to bring those elbows to the knees. Okay. We're really trying to sit the hips back, elbows to the knees. Left hand is going to go onto the left side of the head. Right elbow is going to stay locked in with the right knee. And we're going to take our left arm and we're going to open up to the sky. And we're going to come back down, tap that left knee, and go again. All right, we're going to stay on this left side for 30 seconds. And then we'll switch to the opposite side. I know sometimes these feel for me that I'm just like moving right through, but hey, that's the 10 minutes, man. So follow along how you can. If you need to pause or rewind, you have that option. All right. Let's get a couple more this side and we'll switch to the opposite side. Good. Let's go ahead and switch. The left elbow locks into that left knee. Right hand goes to the right side of the head, opening up to the right side. Tapping down on that right knee, opening up again. Check me out. The only thing that's moving here is my right elbow up to the sky. That's twisting my back to open up. My hips are not moving. My hips are stationary. That whole left side is stationary, anchoring us in as we do this movement. Good. Get a couple more. We're coming up on the last few exercises. Got to check in. All right, the next one, another good one. All right, loaded beast to push up. This is kind of tapping into our animal flow. So we're going to start in that plank position. All right, Shoulders stacked over hands, toes are nice and dug into the floor. We're going to push back into child's pose, but instead of us dropping the knees to the floor, if you can hold those knees up, that's what I want you to do. Come forward, down into a push-up. All right, again, child's pose, hover the knees, push back, hips go back, come forward, and push up. Here's a modification if you're having difficulty. Drop the knees down, toes stay in the floor, push all the way back, come through and either hit a modified push-up or you can come back onto the toes to hit your push-up. All right, we're here for about another 25 seconds. Slow, controlled. These movements are. Don't forget to breathe. Finish out here. Last one. We'll go. And then we'll have our last two exercises standing up. Oh, yeah. Good deal. Nice. All right, so this is where those 3-pound dumbbells or that resistance band is going to come into play. I like dumbbells a little bit more for this one, but this is our shoulder curl kick rotate. All right. So what this looks like is we're bent over. All right. We're going to curl those dumbbells up into our shoulders. All right. Elbows are tucked inside, tight to our side. We're going to kick them back, and then we're going to rotate over top of our head. We're going to come back the same way that we came, that we started, and return to start with those dumbbells back touching the shoulders. Kick them out, rotate over the head. Back through, curl kick, rotate. I'm doing these with 5-pound dumbbells, but I'm telling you, the weight is really not the most important here. What's most important is that you're feeling out the entire mobility or the entire range of motion that we have inside of those arms, inside of the shoulders, excuse me. Whew. We need a couple more here, and we'll finish out the nice, easy, gentle stretch. Finish out last one here. Curl, kick, rotate. Bring it back to start. Hello, shoulders. And then the last one, we got some neck stretches. All right, so we're just dropping that right ear to right shoulder, and then opposite side, left ear to left shoulder. Back and forth here. Oh, yeah. They're always nice. All right, finish out. We're going to take that chin to chest, and then we're going to look up to the sky. Bring that head back. Chin to chest, head back. Tap in. Are you feeling anything restricting you from being able to get that chin all the way to the chest or to get that head back? If you are, drop it in the comments. Let me know. I have a video for you for that. Boom. And that's what we got for today. Awesome. 10 minutes ran over just a little bit, just because, you know, I got to explain the exercises while I'm doing them, right? So we got to get the full minute in. But anyway, that is our mobility flow for today. Save this. All right. If you liked it, drop me a comment. If there's something that you want to see more of, drop me a comment. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't just yet. You know, your support is everything. So anyway, until next time, peace, love, and light. Good job, guys. See you later.